Hello world, I am back with another Thursday video. And last week's video was about what does a life coach and coaches in general, what do they actually do? Today I want to take this whole topic a little further and give you a few hints and pointers on the question, when does it make sense for me to hire a coach? And also, what do I need to watch out for when I make that decision, which coach to work with? So let's jump right into it. Contrary to the common belief, hiring a coach is actually not a sign of weakness or a sign of failure or a sign that your life is not good and you have a problem or you are broken. No, hiring a coach is actually a sign of strength in the sense that you make a very conscious decision to invest in yourself. It's very similar to you deciding to make an investment in terms of furthering your education, for example, or hiring a medical specialist to deal with maybe a health issue that you have. So don't think of a coach as a sign for, oh, I have a problem, but more in the sense of I want to grow, I want to better myself, I want to make my life that might even be good now even better. So that's very important to understand before we actually start going into the topic of when do I want to hire a coach. There are different things that you can look into in terms of your life that can help you to make that choice. Do I want to hire a coach now or not? You can ask yourself, for example, am I waking up with a lot of energy in the morning? Do I go through my daily routine with a lot of happiness, fulfillment, and satisfaction? Or do I frequently switch into some kind of zombie mode where I'm just moving through the hours and wait for the week to end, for the day to end, wait for the weekend to come? If that is you, then a coach would probably be a good choice for you to help you determine, why am I feeling that way? Why am I not happy in the moment in my routine? Because life doesn't have to be that dull. It really doesn't have to be. That's more like the emotional and mental space that we are in, but a coach can also help us with the very practical parts of our life. Let's say it's a relationship you have been stuck in and you don't really know how to move out of that, move away from that, or even live healthy relationships. A coach can help you with that. Or you want to switch around your career and you don't really know which choices to make, how to go about it. An expert coach in that area can help you with that. You want to start your business, you don't know what to do, you need a thought partner to really get all these crazy ideas into some constructive order and into a strategy that you can apply. Hire a coach for that. Another thing is, if you have this feeling that the grass is always greener on the other side, and particularly in terms of thinking about the past and the future, maybe you're someone who always feels like, oh, in the past this was so much better, I want my life done back, or I love those experiences. Or you think about the future all the time, like one day I will have what I want to have, one day I will be living my dream. Right now it's just, I just have to persevere and like move through my days and survive. If that is you, then it's a good time to hire a coach, because something there is not in tune with who you really are. Maybe you're just a person who loves self-development and self-awareness and growth. Some of us just have that very strong desire to always grow, push boundaries, make new experiences through that, and really go for everything that is on our mind. If you're that kind of person, then a coach is an awesome space to keep pushing boundaries, keep pushing whatever it is that you feel is like the ceiling that's holding you back. Maybe it is also just that you often feel you can't be fully yourself. Maybe you change the way you talk or the way you act depending with who you interact with, and you don't feel that you have the right to fully be yourself and to make the choices that you really want to make. That's another really, really great time to hire a coach when you are in that situation and you realize that about yourself. Or maybe you constantly have this sense of scarcity. It's almost like other people have the permission to be happy or to be successful, but you don't feel that you have it. And it's more like fears and worries are controlling your life, other than this thinking that, hey, I can also have it all if I really want to. That's another really good reason to hire a coach. And the most obvious and the most simple reason is really like you feel that you need an accountability system, because that's what a coach really does. A coach holds you accountable and holds you back from running whenever all your resistance, all your fears, all your worries show up and want to keep you from living the life the way you really want to live it. So if you feel, I could hold myself a little more accountable, I would achieve my dreams if I had an accountability system in place, then perfect reason to hire a coach. So as you can see, there are really so many different reasons, from big issues, problems, however you want to call them, to small things just like, hey, I want to be a little more accountable, or I want to have a good thought partner. So many different reasons, a range of reasons as to why it's a good idea to hire a coach. And you can pick from that. If you listen to this and you say like, yeah, that makes sense, that's me, one of those topics is definitely me, then just think it through and reflect on whether you are ready to make that investment in yourself by hiring a coach. So let's jump into this whole topic of what do I watch out for when I now want to hire someone to work with me as a coach. Most coaches offer a free first discovery call, so definitely take advantage of that and really experience their coaching style, experience a bit of their personality and how they work. Take that time to ask the questions, don't hold back, because as coaches, we tune into your emotional and your mental state. So if you end up working with someone who is not a good fit, that might have a negative impact on you. And I'm not saying that to scare you, I'm just saying be very conscious in the same way you would tune into, is this doctor a good fit for me when I have a medical issue, or do I really want to study this particular course at this college or university or school, whatever it is. The same way you should be very diligent when you hire a coach. So ask your questions, and then what is also very important, tune into your gut or your intuition or your mind, whatever you usually use to make decisions, and go from there. If it feels right, then you're on the right track. But if something feels off, then try and figure out what that is. And be aware that you will be scared just before making that investment in yourself by hiring a coach. The fear is natural because, our fear is trying to keep us safe and trying to keep us in our comfort zone. So it will tell you like, oh, maybe you don't go there. This will mean a lot of work. So fear is natural. You will definitely experience that. But try and push that away a little and see, how do I feel generally? Do I feel fear only, or do I also feel a sense of excitement and a sense that suddenly doors are opening and everything is possible? If you have that mixture, then you're on the right track. Another very, very important part to consider is be aware that a coach is never a quick fix. Hiring a coach means that you want to go through a process of growth and more self-awareness, more self-improvement, development, and so on. So it's not like, boom. In a session, a lot can happen, but still it's a process to change certain things that we want to change. So you will be doing the work of the thinking, you'll be doing the work of pushing your boundaries, overcoming your fears, being accountable for your goals. The coach is there to hold a safe, non-judgmental space for you, where you can really be held and challenged in a kind way. So if you feel a coach will hold that space for you, a coach will be kind and non-judgmental, but also challenge you, then that's a good fit. And if a coach ever promises you a quick fix, then it's a red light. You don't go there. It should be a no-go for you. Yeah, so also consider that depending with the kind of topic you are looking to work on, maybe it's your career or it's relationships or it's your life in general, you can choose an expert coach. And if you're not sure like what under what topic does that actually fall, then just try out a few different coaches or read a little more, have conversations with people who are in the field and just figure out what is a fit for me. And then you take it from there. But as you can see, hiring a coach is not about fixing problems as such. That can be part of it, but it's really you making a conscious decision to invest in your own growth and your own betterment. So it doesn't mean your life is wrong. It doesn't mean that you are a failure or anything, you have a problem. No, it means that you are making a decision to be a leader in your life and to make life even better. And if that means fixing stuff that doesn't work, perfect, right? So I hope this was helpful for you and gives you a bit of an idea on what to look out for and when to decide to hire a coach. If you have any questions, if you want to talk more about it, just reach out to me, don't hold back, and we can take it from there. So speak soon.